Hey guys, welcome into the Poker Reborn channel. We're back, some more Blazing Deserts DLC, and this is Small Things Found number 8. This will probably be the last Small Things Found for until probably this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. Tomorrow I'm going back to work, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm back on it again. But I do want to, in that time frame, I'm going to try to really dive into maybe some of the other origins and stuff. So yeah, so stay tuned for more content. There is some more tonight yet to go over. Once I get to day 100 as well, I want to do the day 1 to 100, yada yada. Nonetheless, let's dive in on some of the other small things that I ended up finding, and this is kind of a big one. This first one, the archers are smarter in a different way now. So when they take a shot, let's just use this as an example, okay? These brothers. Let's say this archer is like facing the line of sight of everybody here, right? And this guy is injured, he wants to kill him. He will literally, the archer will adjust himself to have a perfect range, like perfect line of sight on the tiles. He will, like, if he's standing here and there's a man who's injured over here, he wants to shoot him, but he knows he's gonna have to shoot through, well, let's see how I'd want to do this. Okay, so this, let's just say for a second, we'll go like this, better illustration. This is the archer, and this is the wounded man. And then this is let's say this is the soldier in the way. So his line of sight is not quite dead on, or no, I'm messing that up. Let's say it's like this. Okay, that's better. All right, so this is the archer. This is one of your soldiers blocking the line of sight, so he's not gonna have a good shot. The archer will move over, so that way he's not being hindered by this soldier. I've had it where there's like a soldier, I don't know, something like this, okay? And the archer will do, like, he'll actually move trying, sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. It's something like this. Okay, here we go. That's how it'd look. So the archer will be standing here, and he will literally jump to this line of sight to attack that guy. It's quite impressive. I've lost some guys to archers, not many, but I've noticed that they are very calculated when they stay back a ways. And funny enough, they're not. This might work. This is going to work to our advantage. Is that usually the archer is not being, like, he's not constantly being covered by one person. Like, there's not always one person standing back covering them. They do it. They still do it. I'm not saying they don't. But if there's like 3 archers, maybe one of these guys will cover 2 of them. The other archer will be on his own, or he'll cover 1 archer and the other 2 will be on their own. So there's a strategy there that you can definitely play with. The next one is a really big one. This has been like requested many times now, and I've gone over a little bit, at least in terms of the north, but I want to make this maybe a little more clear for people in terms of the trading routes. So what I did was I purposely collected a crap ton of trading goods. I'll show you that right now. I'm sure you already saw it. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff from the north, or some stuff from the south, stuff from the north, and stuff from middle to south. You can still, I think you can still find dies in the north, but nonetheless, you have more of a neutral site trading. So I ended up going to this town here, and I thought, well, there's no events going on. It's just a low-born town. I ended up clicking into the market, and there you have it. I bought them at 368. They're going for 467 here. The peat bricks are going up to 132, and of course the dies. The dies at this price that's a really good price. Unfortunately, their quality wood is where it's at. Now, with that being said, you know this is your basic marginal jump, and this is what I want to kind of give you guys in terms of like how the prices are going up. This town in general doesn't have a reason to make the dies be more valuable. There's nothing saying why they want dies, but it did go up. And we all know when we get into the 300 on rings, you're getting like your best price. So this isn't too far-fetched from normal. However, depending on if you go to the south, I feel like the south has actually taken more trading goods. They have been more gracious towards trading goods from the north than I have gone up here. I literally, this same price that I find in this small low-born town, I have found in these towns over here. So I don't know, I really can't tell you guys like that there is a massive jump. I still am just not seeing that crazy jump. Unless there's a festival going on, a fair, or or they need incense or they need spices, they will actually tell you, hey, I need these things, and you can sell them for an absurd price. The farthest I've seen go up, it was like 250. It's like 250, 260 right there. But yeah, nonetheless, this is a great selling price. These right here are a really great selling price. I'm going to keep messing around and see if I can't get a little better, because number one, I'm a little greedy. And number two, well, money, right? So, which means greed. But besides that being the case, something new also, I'm going to pause real quick and I'm going to go to this town because I really want to show you guys this new mechanic, if you will. Okay, so we're back here, and I want to show you this because I thought it was interesting how noticeable it is now. And this is actually underrated here in terms of how much there is. When you go to a die making place, or anything really, you find more equipment of that item. And I guess I could have said that with the north thing. So with the woodcutters, I've noticed there's more axes in that area. With dyes, you're gonna see a lot of paint. This is actually this is not as much as there was before. There was like 3 or 4 of these, 3 of these. I mean, there was black paints, there was the paint remover, all those things. I mean, oh, excuse me. It was very, very, it was crazy, honestly. Of course, the prices are being affected because of Duck Do Children. I think that's a pretty sad deal, nonetheless. Okay, moving on. Ambushes, we talked about this before. If you didn't already see the video, you can go to my channel. So ambushes are a little different now, and I say a little because the one mechanic that has changed is when you're facing raiders in the woods, or anything in the woods. If spiders catch you in the woods, they're right in your face. Watch that video. It's crazy. Literally, it's like the people are placed in the same spot every time. My archer 2 times has been in the line of sight of an attacker. So, yeah, just definitely something to think about when you're playing, is trying not to get ambushed. You make sure that you're the one attacking the person in the forest. If you get attacked in the forest and you have Iron Man on, oh boy. If you're not prepared, it's going to get kind of ugly. So, just being honest with you guys. The next thing would be raiders, how they play. They play like nobles now. It kind of stinks. I like the way that the raiders played. Before they were reckless. They would run in, they would attack like normal, and now it's a different story. It's literally they just they run up to you, they'll strike, and then they'll shield wall. Strike, shield wall, strike, shield wall, and then they use of course the pole arms will attack. It's just honestly, I don't want to say it's boring, but it is kind of boring. I mean, the only way to break the cycle is if you break their shield, or if they're about to die, they'll either just shield wall or they'll just go all out and attack you. I think you can kind of see that in the ambush video. They do that. I'm fairly positive that was going on in there, but just the way that it was all lined up anyways was a whole nother story. So next thing I want to go over is, let's see here. Well, we're actually getting towards the end of this. Shout out to Turnal and finding, so he ended up finding this really cool information on Vampiro's channel, so shout out to Vampiro as well. And so when you do a Manhunter's Origin, and you have your Indebted, of course. And I'm trying to test this out. Hopefully I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it by the end. But yeah, is that it? No. Sorry, I guess I don't have to show you guys. I can just tell you. But yeah, this guy right here. Pretty much, if you give a Indebted the student perk, when they get to level 7, they get refunded that perk. So it isn't like a wasted perk. And I actually think this could be, I would only do this one after, and this is just me, after 9 lives, just because 9 lives saves apps is just so valuable for the slave run or the Indebted run. So yeah, that's a huge deal. But nonetheless, if you use student, you negate because it's 25 negative or negative 25% of experience gain for the Indebted. So if you knock off 20 of that, it could, I mean, I'm imagining that's just, I don't know. I just feel like that's a really good idea. The only thing that sucks is this right here. I personally put fast adaptation on all of them because they're so terrible. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. The next thing he ended up finding was Southern Sellsword origins start with a firearm. I had no idea about that. That's pretty dang sweet as well. The fact that you can just jump into the game and have a firearm, that's going to make for definitely a different and nice feel to the game. Very, very cool. Very happy that anybody at any point can jump in and do that. The final thing I want you guys to know is I have talked to Overhype. I've messaged them about a lot of just a bunch of different things I had concerns about, or just letting them know, hey, I really like this change or what have you. And they did get back to me. There's just so much feedback and whatnot. They're taking all this stuff in. They have heard, they're watching the videos and stuff, like I said. And yeah, in the comment section, I don't know if they're looking at that, but if you have a suggestion or something, you could always put something down there. But yeah, they know about the nevers, or the nachos as some people call it too. I call them nevers. The community calls them nachos. But yeah, they're aware of it. So thanks again, guys. Stay tuned for tonight. There's still, I think, like 3 more videos tonight. So so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.